2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ben Neiman on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 62 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And 11.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
18 on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
To Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is...
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On down.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at them, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East frontrunners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
He has 7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Ben Neiman on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ball carrier.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now here's Mahomes. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
The City Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Well, Charles, a little bit ago we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There's 6 of them. The Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty well dead and buried. But I'm going to focus in on the Houston Texans because they've done it before. We've seen it, right? One year they started 1-2, won their division. One year they started 0-3, finished 11-5, and won the AFC South. So they have a history of slow starts, but they know how to turn things around. And when Deshaun Watson's playing quarterback, anything can happen.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chiefs 24. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 3 yards to gain there, second down. We're back now in KC.
Chiefs.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
58, 58, 58.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go, here we go. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Hey, let's get some penalties.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. Ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Marquise Brown, incomplete. It's
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay, 27 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right.
Today's final score, Ravens 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a flag. Can I kick it? Even with a